Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Today from mathematics subject, decimals topic we are going to continue. So already fractions topic we have completed children. If you have not listened the classes, please go through the classes once. So after completing fractions topic, then you have to come to this decimals topic. Okay children. So today's concept is regarding decimal fractions. So here decimal fraction means, so a fraction whose denominator is 10. Its denominator is 10 or a power of 10. It can be 10 or it can be a power of 10 like 10 square, 10 cube or like 100, 1000 like that. It is called as a decimal fraction. Means in the denominator if we have 10 or powers of 10, then it is called, that fraction is called decimal fraction. So here 4 by 10, 3 by 100, 17 by 1000, 2 by 1000, these are all. Because here 100 means 10 square, 1000 means 10 cube, 1000 means 10 cube. In all these, here denominator we have in terms of 10 or powers of 10. So that's why these are all considered as decimal fractions. So another way of expressing a decimal fraction is, so by writing the numerator with a dot at the proper place and removing the denominator. Means suppose we have 2 by 10. We have 2 by 10. We can write 2 by 10 is a decimal fraction. 2 by 10 is a decimal fraction because in the denominator we have 10. But we can represent it another way also by removing this denominator. By removing this denominator, we can represent it in another way. How means? Here we have 2 by 10. Here we have 2 by 10. Means 10 means in 10 we are having 1 0. Means in the numerator after one digit from right side, after one digit towards left, we have to keep a point because we are removing 10 which is having 1 0. So that's why towards left side after 2 we have to keep a point here. So before that there is nothing, so that we can keep 0.2 and we can remove the 10. So this is one way of representing decimal fraction, or removing the denominator and keeping point at proper place. That is also another kind of expression of decimal fraction. Both are considered as decimal fractions. Suppose we have 43 by 100. If we have 43 by 100. In the denominator part, we have 100 which is having 2 zeros. So we have to leave 2 places, 3, 4. After that, point means 0.43. So point before there is nothing means 0.43. Like that we can write. So 43 by 100 equal to 0.43. Both are decimal fractions only. Both are equal. But representation is different. Here this dot is known as decimal point. So these are decimal fractions. Next. So numbers of the form 1.18. So how to read this means 1.18, like that we should not read. 1.18. So after the decimal point, so after the decimal points, whatever digits we have to read them separately. This 0.03, 4.435, like that we have to read. So are known as decimal numbers. These are all known as decimal numbers, or simply we can call them as decimals. Simply we can call them as decimals. 1.18 is a decimal, 0.03 is a decimal, 4.435. So all the numbers which are in this form are called decimal numbers or decimals. So actually the decimal, it has two parts. Before the point towards left side in 4.435, before the point towards left side, whatever part is there, that part is known as whole number part. And towards right side, after the decimal, whatever part is there, that is known as decimal part. So each decimal will be having two parts. One is before the decimal point, whole number part towards left side. After the decimal point towards right side, that is decimal parts. These two parts are separated by a dot or point, which is known as decimal point. So whole number part will be to the left of the decimal point. Decimal part will be to the right of the decimal point. Suppose here 63.82. Here we have 63.82. In 63.82, before decimal we have 63. After decimal we have 82. Here 63 is the whole number part and 82 is the decimal part. 82 is the decimal part, 63 is the whole number part. Okay. So the number of digits contained in the decimal part of the decimal gives the number of its decimal places. Means 6.23. In 6.23, suppose if they give decimal number 6.23 and if they ask question, how many decimal points does 6.23 has? Like that. So how we can tell? How we can give the answer? How can we give the answer? Means in the decimal part, how many places are there? That many decimal places will be there. In the decimal part, we have two digits. So 6.23 will be having two decimal places. Suppose if you have 38.7834, in the decimal part, we have four digits. So it is having four decimal places. So based on the decimal places, we can name the decimals as like decimals and unlike decimals. So like decimals and unlike decimals, these two are the types of decimals. Which can be told or which can be guessed by number of decimal places. If you observe this 43 point, if you observe this 43.346, 66.306, 0.423, in these three decimal numbers, we have three decimal places. In first one, second one, third one, means they are having same number of decimal places. So they are called like decimals. Decimal part may be different. Here 346, 306, 423. Decimal part may be different, but decimal places, number of decimal places 333, same. So they are called like decimals. Whereas if they have different number of decimal places, like here 2.23, 2, 0.234, 3, 0.1, 1, 0.4834, 4, different decimal places. So they are said to be unlike decimals. Like that, based on the number of decimal places, we can divide them into like decimals and unlike decimals. So next. So in decimals, we have to learn about one important property regarding decimals. So that is adding zeros after the last digit of the decimal part of any decimal number does not change the value of the decimal. If you have 1.1, if we have 1.1. So here whole number part 1, decimal number part 1. After the decimal number part means here we can add 1 0, or we can add 2 zeros, or we can add 3 zeros, or we can add 4 zeros, but the value does not changes. All of them are equal to 1.1. Means after the last digit, after the last decimal place, we can add any number of zeros. We can add any number of zeros, but the value does not changes. But the value does not changes. So we use this property while converting unlike decimals to like decimals. Unlike decimals to like decimals. Because suppose if you have 4.3, 6.42, 19.343. These are unlike decimals. By using this property, we can convert them into like decimals. Like decimals. How means here 1 place, 2 places, 3 places. 3 places is the largest place. So here 4.3, 2 zeros we can keep. So 3 places. 6.42, we can keep 1 zero, 3 places. 343, already we have 3 places. Now these 3, 4.300, 6.420, 19.343, 3 of them having 3 decimal places. So they are like decimals. So these 3 are considered as like decimals. Okay. So what is the use of this property, children? Actually, what is this property? In a decimal number, suppose if this is a decimal number 1.245, after the last decimal place, any number of zeros we can add, but its value does not changes. So what is the use of this property? It is used to convert unlike decimals to like decimals. Unlike decimals to like decimals, so that their addition, their multiplication, or their subtraction will be easy. Next. So addition and subtraction of decimal numbers. Next we have addition and subtraction of decimal numbers. So here, while adding the decimal numbers or subtracting the decimal numbers, so what we have to do means, so the decimal points should be written one below the other. Suppose we have 4.36, and another one 43.6. Like this we should not write. Means how we have to write means 4.36. This is the point. Before the decimal point only, this is the first decimal number. For second decimal number also, before the decimal point in that vertical line, the second decimal point also should come. Means 43.6, like this. So for both the numbers, the decimal point should be in vertical line. Then only we can add them. Here, if you want, according to the property what we have learned, we can keep 0. So 6 plus 0, 6. 3 plus 6, 9. Point downside, point. Point downside, point. 4 plus 3, 7. 4. After writing like this only, we can add. We cannot write like this. That is first point. So next, equal number of decimal places. Suppose if we have 2 decimal places here, we have 1 decimal place here, but while adding, we can keep 0, and both of them should have equal number of decimal places, or both of them should be like decimals. Then only we can add them. That is one point. We can keep number of zeros. Next. So while adding, decimal point should to be kept exactly under the decimal point of both the numbers. These 3 points we have to keep in mind while adding the decimal numbers or subtracting the decimal numbers. Next, here you have questions like this. Find the sum of 643.175, 25.2, 6.04, 5143.7004. You have 4 decimals. We have 4 decimals here, 3 decimal places, 1 decimal place, 2 decimal places, 4 decimal places. All are unlike decimals. So how to write them? We have to write them like this. We can keep zeros. We can keep zeros, as many zeros as we want. We can keep zeros. Point downside point, all points to be in vertical line, so that in result also point will be in the same place, in the same vertical line. Now means after 4 decimals we have point. Here also in result also after 4 decimal places we should keep point. Now we can add all. We will get the answer. Or if we have like this 17.123, 73.1, if you want to subtract them, then also same condition, because here 3 decimal places are there, here 1 is there, we can keep 2 zeros. This is a we have to subtract this number from this number. From this number means this number 73.1 to be written first. 73.1, 2 zeros we can keep. 17.123. From 0 we cannot remove 3. We can borrow 1 like normal subtraction. From 10, 3 goes means 7. Here 9 will be there. 9 minus 2, 7. Here 0 will be there. Again we will take 1 borrow. 10 minus 1, 9. Here 2 will be there. 1 borrow. 12 minus 7, 5. Here 6 will be there. 6 minus 1, 5. Like that, we can subtract or we can add the decimal numbers. Next, simplify. 4.346 minus 1.16 plus 3.402 minus 2.3. We have to simplify this. But here, this 4.346, before this 4.346, there is no sign, means we can keep plus here. We have to keep plus here. Means this is positive, this is positive, this is negative, this is negative, this is negative. So what we can do, what we have to do here, first both the positive to be added, then both the negatives to be added. Both positives to be added, first sum will come, both the negatives to be added, second sum will come, then from first sum, then we have to remove them from one another. Okay, so here what we will do, both the plus decimals we will write them under in one bracket as a group. Both the negative decimal numbers we will take minus as common, both will become plus, and we will keep them inside a bracket as another group. This group to be added first, next this group to be added, first group minus second group, now we have to do minus. So then we will get the answer. Like that, if we have more positive decimals, more negative decimals, we have to group positive decimals as one group, negative decimals as one group. We have to simplify them individually. Then we have to do the difference. Like this we can simplify. Next question, children. A tank 25.54 centimeter deep contains water to a depth of 18.5 centimeter. How far in centimeter is the water level below the top of tank? Means we have a tank we have a water tank. We have a water tank which is 25.54 centimeter deep. 25.54 centimeter deep. Contains water. It contains water up to this depth. This is the total depth of the water tank, but it contains water only up to this depth, which is equal to 18.5 centimeter, which is equal to 18.5 centimeter. Now, how far in centimeter is water below the top of tank? If this is the top of the tank, from the top of the tank, how far below is water? Means this gap we have to find. This value we have to find. How to find this value? From total value, we have to remove this water level depth. Then remaining depth will come. So subtraction. Both subtraction. Here 18.5 means here we have two decimal places. We can keep 0. 18.50. And we can do subtraction. So 7.04 centimeter. Next one. So next, we have some questions here. Add. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions here. I will do this fourth one for you. Add. I will do this fourth one. 0.0804. 4 decimal places. Here 0 point means 0 point means 0 point downside point. 0.00924. 5 decimal places means we can keep 1 0 here. 0.1072. 0.1072. 1 0 we can keep here. Next, last one. 0.02065. Now, fifth place, 4 plus 5, 9. Fourth place, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 6, 14. 14, 1 we can keep here, 14. 9 plus 7, 16 plus 1, 17. 1 we can keep here. 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. 1 we can keep here. So 1 plus 1, 2. Point downside, point, all zeros, 0. 0.21749. This is the answer. Like that, you can find the answers of this all questions, children. Remaining questions, you have to do them as a homework. Okay, children. Next, subtract. Subtracts also, I will do one for you. 17 point. So 17.182 from 360.05. So first we have to write this 360.05. 17 point means before the decimal we have two places. Before the decimal we have two places. 17.182. Here 3 places are there. We can keep 1 0 here. Now we have to subtract. From 0 we cannot remove 2. We can take 1 borrow. From 10 2 goes means 8. Here 4 will be there. We cannot subtract. 1 borrow. 14 will be there. From 14 8 goes means 6. Here 9 will be there. In 9 1 subtract means 8. Decimal below decimal. Already we have taken 1 borrow. Here 9 will be there. From 9 7 goes means 2. Here 1 borrow means 5 will be there. 5 minus 1, 4. Here 3 will be there. Like this we can do the subtraction. So remaining questions you practice, children. Next, simplify. Let's take this third question. We have 100. 100 is positive. Only one positive. Remaining 3 negative. What we can do? 100 minus remaining 3 we can take minus common, so they will become positive. 3.067 plus 33.0689 plus 21.2. So first we have to add this. First we have to add this all. So here 0.6, sorry, 0.067, 33.0689, 4 decimal places, 1 0 we can keep here, 21.2, remaining all zeros we can keep. So here 9, 7 plus 8, 15, 1 we will keep here, 6 plus 6, 6 plus 6, 12 plus 1, 13, 1 we can keep here, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 3 plus 2, 5. So here 100 point. How many places are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 100 point. We can take 4 zeros. We can take 4 zeros. What is this value? 54.3359. 3359. From 3359. From 10, 9 goes means 1. Here 9 will be there. 9 minus 5. 4. Here 9 will be there. 9 minus 3. 6. Here 9 will be there. 9 minus 3. 6. Point downside. Point. Here 9 will be there. 9 minus 4. 5. Here 9 will be there. 9 minus 4. 5. 4. So 45.6641. Like that we can simplify. Like that we can simplify. Next, fourth one. Subtract the difference of these two from the sum of these two. So sum of these two we have to find. Sum of these two. Directly also we can add. We can keep 0 here. We can keep 0 here. 4 decimal places, 4 decimal places. Last one, last one. 3 plus 0, 3. 2 plus 5, 7. 0 plus, 3 plus 0, 3. 2 plus 8, 10. 2 plus 8, 10. 1 remaining. 1 plus 0, 1. Plus 5, 6. 3 plus 3, 6. Point. 2 plus 9, 11. 1 will be remaining. 1 plus 2, 3. So 31.6603. This is this one. Difference what? Here we can keep 0. One more 0 we can keep. Means 43.87. So sorry. Difference of these two numbers, which is greater. 53 point is greater than 43 point. So we can take 53.900 from that. 43.875 we have to remove. So we can take one borrow. From 10, 5 goes means 5. Here 9 will be there. 9 minus 7, 2. Here 8 will be there. 8 minus 8, 0. Point downside point. Point downside point. 3 minus 3, 0. 5 minus 4, 1. 10.025. So subtract the difference of. This is the difference of these two. We have to subtract this from the sum of this. From the sum of 31.6603. We have to remove the difference of 10.025. We can keep 1 0. So 3 from 10, 5 goes means 5. Here 5 will be there. 5 minus 2, 3. Here 6 minus 0, 6. Point downside point. 1 minus 0, 1. 3 minus 1, 2. So 21.6353 is the correct answer. Like that we have to do. Okay, children, fifth one. You can add and you can find the answer. You can add it and you can find the answer. Do it as a homework. Sixth one. You can subtract and you can find the answer. Do it as a homework. Seventh one. Compare. 15. This and this we have to compare. This difference and this sum we have to compare. We can compare approximately. 15 minus 6 how much? But they have given both are equal to approximate 9 only. We have to do actually 15.7 minus 6.4 how much? 7 minus 4 3 point. Here whole number part 15, here whole number part 6. Directly we can remove 15 minus 6 9. So this value is 9.3. Here adding 1 plus 8 9, 9 plus 2 11, 1 is remaining, 1 plus 5 6, 6 plus 3 9. This is 9.19. This is 9.3. 9.3 is greater than 9.19. So B option, greater than, is the correct answer. Next. So one hearts question, children. So the figure of wooden frame is given with a picture inside. This outside we have wooden frame. In that, this is the picture. This is the picture. And this is the wooden frame. This is the wooden frame around the picture. If the width of wood everywhere is 1.2 centimeter, means this side also wood, this side also wooden frame, here also wooden frame, it is 1.2. 1.2, here also 1.2, here also 1.2. That is the width of the wooden frame. And this is the length of the wooden frame. Sorry, breadth of the wooden frame. This is the length of the wooden frame. Now find the length and width of the picture and hence perimeter of the picture. Wooden frame measurements they have given. So length 18.5 centimeter. Wooden frame length 18.5 centimeter and the wooden frame breadth. Wooden frame breadth or width 12.8 centimeter. Now what about picture? Picture length and width they are asking and picture perimeter they are asking. So what about picture? What happens to picture length? This side wood portion we have to remove. This side wood portion we have to remove. From the wooden frame length, if we remove 1.2 two times, then we will get picture length. So length of the picture. So length of the picture will be, so from 18.5, 1.2, how much? 2.4. From 18.5, we have to remove 2.4. Means from 5, we cannot, from 5 minus 4, 1. 18 minus 2, 16. So what is the length of picture? 16.1. Length of picture is 16.1 centimeter. So what is the width of picture? Width of frame is 12.8. From 12.8, 1.2 upside, 1.2 downside. Again 2.4 we have to remove. From 12.8, again 2.4 we have to remove. 8 minus 4, 4. 12 minus 2, 10. So breadth of the picture is 10.4. 10.4 centimeter. 10.4 centimeter. So now what? Perimeter of the picture. What is the perimeter of picture formula? 2 of length into breadth, because it is in the shape of rectangle. 2 bracket length plus breadth. 2 bracket length how much? 16.1 plus 10.4. 16.1 plus 10.4. So how much? If we add both, so 2 bracket 16.1 plus 10.4 means 26.5. 26.5. 2 5 times 10, 0.26 times 12 plus 1, 13. 2 2 times 4 plus 1, 5. 53.0 centimeter. 53 centimeter is the perimeter of the picture. Perimeter of the picture. Okay, children. That's all for today. So what we have learned? We learned about what are decimal fractions. What are decimal fractions? So about property we have learned. Addition and subtraction of decimals we have learned. And we have solved some problems. Okay, children. That's all for today. So thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you. Have a good day.